Irish car bomb,
Good God, man.
and
He's into this.
and then a Stella. No, Heineken.
Actually, can I change that to
That's what I just did.
a Bass ale?
Yeah.
All right,
That
thanks.
bottle.
That's fine. Yeah, I can live with a bottle.
Jack and Coke.
So we're actually recording now.
You know, if I would have known that we were doing this, I wouldn't have gone to Total Wine and gotten, sorry, Sofa, for the beers I got, which I really spent like 5 minutes staring at.
I did too.
Why are you talking so softly? Are you
I don't
embarrassed?
know. I'm
Are you
not embarrassed. I'm
no,
not
you sound
embarrassed
embarrassed.
Anyway, welcome to
Is it
Drunk
too shit
Nerds
if I,
Hi.
out on the town.
We're actually out at our favorite bar, Mixers, down in Palm Harbor.
Is it weird that I'm putting my chest out like this?
A little bit. You got.
Yes.
If I-
Did you take the muscle milk from? No, you didn't take the muscle milk from my house. Hi, I was away for 2
It's on the
weekends.
back porch.
See, I own the copyright to the... Not really.
Oh, good thing you got that phone going. Good job.
And I just turned the camera on in my pocket.
Oh,
See, if you had a
Actually,
smartphone,
come
that
with-
wouldn't be an issue.
yeah. Actually, I gotta turn mine off too.
Put it on vibrate and put it in your lap.
I'm
Guys,
so committed.
we
I'm
may
putting
be at a
an
bar, but
airplane-
we're still doing the podcast. Can you guys straighten up, please?
No. Why would
I
we
have
start
to
now?
stay in camera.
You can't.
I meant straighten up your act, not
Oh yeah, I'm not
straighten
gonna
up
be
your
that
bodies.
douchebag.
So,
You sure?
Yeah.
you don't want to be that guy?
I can be that guy.
You can be that guy.
What's gonna be great is if no one sees the camera, they're gonna think this looks really weird.
Yeah, we're really close to each
Because
other.
we're all
just-
sitting on
We're
one
very, very
side
friendly.
of the table.
I
So-
really like my boyfriends, all three of them.
How you doing?
What? How's the lighting look on it?
Yeah, it works fine.
And it should be
After
fine.
all-
It's just
after
gonna
all
be
the-
light.
silhouettes and
Mike,
voices.
after
Yes.
all
No,
the issues we had last
that's if we
time,
had
it can't get
backlight.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's if we had backlight.
Yeah, if we had backlight, we'd have the silhouette.
We have nothing going on right now in our podcast. We're just literally
No.
rambling.
Okay,
So
so
this
what's
is what
up
happens.
for this week?
I was on a cruise, which was awesome. So
Yeah, we know you were on a cruise and you took an extra day off too.
yeah, hey, I thought it was coming in Sunday. I wasn't aware that it was a Saturday thing. My bad. Yeah, I found out if you really want to have a party cruise, you go on a Disney cruise. Why?
Interesting.
Because you can bring all the liquor that you want on the boat. You don't have to sneak it on.
So,
That's
it
so
just-
awesome.
Drunk Nerds live from a Disney cruise?
From a Disney cruise,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
We can do it from the adult bar.
Oh,
Oh,
intercepted.
I kind of like your interception.
So,
I do too.
it was my first real
I like
vacation.
that interception.
Yeah.
It was
Keep
my
going.
first real vacation in like close to like 7 years,
Dude.
10 years. Yeah, like a real vacation. Like usually I go up to New York to see my family and everything.
Nice.
So, yeah, I feel good about it.
I'm
It
sure
was
you had a
awesome.
good time.
Oh yeah, once
Besides
I got the
the not
booze.
being able to jack off.
Yeah, no, I did that as soon as I got home. Like as soon as I got home.
Ah, Jesus.
Like I pretty much just undoing my pants as I unlocked the door to my house. I want you to think about that.
I don't want to think about it.
Soak that in.
Well,
Drink it in
was
a
it
little
because you had
bit.
to share a room with your mom, or?
Yeah, no, I mean, it would be super awkward if I started just rubbing one out in front of my mom. See, this is what happens when we bring Mike outside. What's going on?
It'd be like
Huh?
9th grade.
So,
Oh my god.
An old whore just walked into the bar.
no, if you want old horrors, this is the place to come. Including myself.
Yeah.
I'm an old whore.
You're a whore, but
Yeah.
you're not really old.
No. So, yeah, I'm drinking on the cruise. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Sound awesome.
Yeah,
It's expensive on a carnival one, but you know, it gets the job done.
it does get the job done. So, did you
And
see...
that's why ports are there.
I fucking hate you. Did you see specifically you, did you see the short little clip that I posted on Facebook about Matthew Broderick?
Yes. Bow, bow.
Yeah. Now, apparently they don't know what it's for. It's just a mystery right now.
It's
Wait, what happened?
it's so tightly
I didn't see it.
It's Matthew Broderick waking up in like a hotel room, and you see him in this like fluffy
this robe, you know.
and he goes like, he opens up the window, and goes like, how can I possibly work on a day like today?
And it just goes
boom,
bow, bow. And then it gets the date 2/5/12.
which is the same day as the Super Bowl, so no one knows if it's the Super Bowl, if it's something about the Super Bowl, or something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, Mom.
awesome.
Oh.
How are do you calm down?
Oh, this is about to happen on air.
I said we find a budget to do this every weekend.
Seriously.
All right, for
This
simple
is a lot
reasons,
easier.
label in.
Damn you,
I don't have a
Soba.
label.
I know.
You guys go.
All right, thank you very much. Awesome. So you guys are actually ordering food. That's funny.
I might.
Wow.
I'm hungry.
I haven't
I had a
eaten yet.
banana.
All right, would you do your bomb?
No. It's okay.
No.
He's having a Irish car bomb. I'm drinking Bass Ale, which I got addicted on the boat from. I never actually had a Bass Ale, surprisingly. Come on, go.
Just let him drink his beer. Bomb thing.
Beer bomb?
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Yingling. Oh, that's really good.
It's really good.
I want my hand back. I want my hand back. Sorry. Hello.
I hate you. So, as you look over the menu, what's going on with you, Joe?
Nothing too much. I was actually just looking right now at the possibility that Microsoft's Kinect is going to be coming to laptops.
Really?
The manufacturer of the processing chip within the Kinect has signed a deal with laptop manufacturers. So they're going to be taking the Kinect technology and actually putting it into laptops.
No way. That sounds pretty. Wait a minute. What? So you're gonna see people going in front of their laptops out in public?
Yeah, basically.
No, that's.
Everything I guarantee.
I'm pretty sure that it'll be a guilty pleasure I'll do in my home.
I
I'm not
guarantee
going to take it
though,
out somewhere.
all technology is going to be going towards Kinect.
So here's the problem with connecting a Kinect to a computer. What about if you're watching porn and you're having a little alone time? What is Kinect gonna register your hand movement as? All of a sudden, starts flipping pages, turning up the volume.
No. What it's gonna do is, as soon as you start making that motion, it's gonna put on some nice, sexy music.
Nice, sexy
It'll dim the lights in the house for you.
Yeah, it's
It'll
really,
be like.
disco ball comes down. What? Sexy sax man comes on.
Can we please submit that idea to Microsoft?
Well, you know they have the SDK for the Kinect that you can go ahead and do that stuff with.
Well, and they also have the update for the iPad, where they have now a contraption built that holds a fleshlight on the bottom of an iPad.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So, no,
Okay.
no.
Where's your
hold on.
iPad?
Time out. No. Yeah. Here's the thing about that.
No. Yeah.
Porter and I had that invention.
But how are you going to watch the porn as it goes up and down? Are you?
There are
just-
children around here called Jim, and I want to say something bad. Nice fucking tiger pants, kid. I had that invention. It was called the
You've
iPod.
had every invention.
No, I seriously, I was like 10 seconds away of having the patent. And then this comes out, and I'm so angry. I'm angry at the world right now.
You know what I like is when people stop and stare at us, all sitting close to each other, and just
Yeah.
weird random camera.
But no, so basically, look at that. Try this again. So it's not necessarily that you have to try to watch porn as you do it. They will adapt porn to this.
So is the porn going to bounce up and down at the same
And
motion
basically, it
using
would
the
be like, it
accelerometer?
would be like a woman's figure, and you could go to town.
That'd be super weird because I use your iPad every once in a while. I don't want to think about Will humping your iPad.
Why does he have to hurt my iPad? He's
Well,
not
it's just
me.
it's an attachment. It doesn't have
Sometimes,
to
you
always
know.
be there.
Yeah, it clips on it, and it's got a flashlight.
That's super gross.
I can still one up it though.
What's that?
My invention that I still refuse to say on air.
We'll talk about it after.
You're a very, very weird man.
And then there's also
When I'm a
Considering
milli-
all your inventions
when
get
I'm-
stolen before you even make them.
When I'm a millionaire, Tommy, are you gonna say I'm weird?
Yes.
you're gonna say you're
When I
eccentric.
buy-
Eccentric.
when
Yeah,
I-
'cause when
No,
you're
you're
rich,
gonna be
you're-
eccentric.
Yeah.
Yes. See how the classes change? You know, when money gets involved.
So also coming down the pipeline is Lego has the rights for the official Minecraft
I saw that.
series
That's so
of
awesome.
Legos.
I would totally buy those. I would totally buy. I don't even play Minecraft. I just like the concept of it.
You know what sucks though? I miss the Legos from when I was a kid.
What are you talking about? They still have them.
No, they don't have them because the only Legos that you can build a bunch of things from are like these big kits. There used to be little boxes.
No, you can still buy the big
No,
box.
they don't have the little boxes. No, they have them,
Tommy
but you have to go to like
Tommy
the fucking
hangs out at toy
Legoland.
stores.
I do. Wait.
I can't go
I
to
used to
Target
buy-
anymore and
like
just
a lot.
buy a little thing of Legos that
Remote
turns
control
into 3
cars.
different things if I follow the instructions.
I remember one
I
time when I
want
was
to.
16, I would debated trying to shoplift those sneakers that used to Heelys from. I was like, oh, they have Heelys in my size. I don't want to buy these.
I saw the telescope that you shoplifted from Brookstone.
Thank you. I mean the one that Joe and I
Yeah.
shoplifted.
Oh, you were involved too.
Yes.
It's a good telescope, guys.
How did you get away with that?
It was like a little
was on the
pocket.
shelf.
It was like a little pocket telescope that actually like has super zoom on it.
Didn't we get some other shit while we were there too?
Nah, just that.
You gotta remember, Brookstone used to leave the shit on the shelves loose.
Yeah.
And you could
Oh,
take them
that's
down, you
true.
could play with them, you could
Yeah.
do whatever. It just never winded up
It
back
was
on the
probably
shelf.
it was probably already like out of inventory, expected to be stolen.
Yeah.
Probably.
It was like
Well, it wasn't long after that though that they
They-
changed their layout.
yeah, they started
Yeah.
They put all the expensive shit in the back.
back. Yeah, this
Yeah.
was like right in the front. I'm like, yeah,
well, and then they also have cameras now and shit.
yeah.
They had cameras back then, but
Yeah.
their cameras were pointed at the register.
Sure.
Not that I paid attention.
Luckily, we did that before we turned 18, so we don't go to butt rape prison.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
speaking of butt rape,
He's
all right.
just adding that as a note on the podcast now in case any officers happen to watch this.
Yeah.
The drunk nerds do not condone
Statute of
any.
limitations.
The drunk nerds do not condone any form of shoplifting
No, I only steal music
And
movies.
by the
Over
drunk
the-
nerds, we mean Mike and Allie.
And let's just face
over
it,
the age of 18.
we're just joking around for this podcast anyways. We never really
Yeah,
did
it's
that.
hypothetical.
No,
All hypothetical.
totally hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
I'll
And if
show
we
you
did
the
steal it,
telescope.
I went ahead and went back afterwards and put an envelope with $80 in it. There's children present.
Speaking of butt rape, that was really
Children.
loud. Last quarter, after the iPhone 4S came out, Apple Incorporated brought in about some $46 billion.
In butt rape?
Yeah,
No.
I'm just saying in butt rape terms. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking dough.
That is a lot, though.
And coming soon, anybody have an iPhone here? Anybody?
No.
No? Do you have an iPhone?
I
All
just
right.
got an
Well,
iPad.
coming soon to iPhone, there's going to be, I'm going to borrow yours. There's going to be a camera installed right here.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So there's a little tiny corner. As you're texting,
You can see where you're walking.
you can see where you're walking.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No, that's how bad the world has gotten as
Yeah.
far as texting and whatnot. You have all these commercials, all these lawyers saying, "Don't text and drive, don't text and
Oh,
do
yeah.
this, don't text and." But Apple just goes ahead and goes, "No, you can text and walk. We'll make it easier for you."
It's kind of funny that you mentioned that.
But that's awesome.
when I was
No, I'm not gonna lie. That's a cool feature. However, it's a sad
Sad that
state
it's
of the
needed.
world that is now a necessity. And also, another little tidbit of knowledge: education has decreased by almost 30% since iPhones, iPads, and everything came out. Nobody, all the children are like, "Oh, it's just so easy for me to go." Done.
It's
They're
the same
not
thing with
learning
Google.
anything. Yeah, exactly.
Since Google
Yeah.
has become so popular, intelligence has started to drop because people don't remember things anymore. They just go, "Oh, I'll Google it."
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can
It's
just
the difference
Google it.
between knowledge and information.
We are literally like inching our way into making the movie Idiocracy.
Oh, we've been doing it forever.
True.
But here's the thing, though, is
Stupid people breed faster than smart people.
it's basically the all the people in power right now that don't understand where things are going, and if they would just move with the times. So okay, so now we have Google, great. So let's make the school days a little bit longer and make the kids do the homework and the studying in school without a computer. Let's make them actually read these books. Let's make them actually do the work in
It's-
school.
That would
It's
be
it's a chain
fantastic.
reaction, though.
Yes,
You can say things.
it's okay.
I'm nervous.
I want grilled cheese.
Might want to actually pen.
Damn it.
Come on, you're on camera. You can't mess up now.
No pressure.
Texas toast. Fries.
Yes.
Am I the only one that's
They
going to be
have
the alcoholic
nachos.
and have a liquid lunch, I guess? All right.
I don't know yet. I haven't decided if I want food yet or
Or
not.
like this too.
You could probably just go with hers and then come back.
All
Yeah.
right, cool. I'll
Thank
go
you.
put that in. And do you want all of that?
Yes, please. So, yes.
I'm gonna
You know, it's funny that you mentioned the whole text messaging thing because you know, on the ship, you can't text message, and on the ports of call, it's like $1,000 per text message if you want to text message anybody. So
Yeah.
everybody had their cell phones off. But in St. Thomas, you can, because it's an American territory, so they have Sprint, AT&T.
Well, I mean, couldn't you just use, Wi-Fi and just use your...
Their Wi-Fi was crazy expensive, so I didn't even bother.
Well, on the boat it is.
Yeah.
But once you get in the port, like when I was in St. Martin,
Yeah, you can use a
Actually,
Wi-Fi
no.
out there.
Where was I?
But this is the thing. As soon as we were in port in St. Thomas, everybody throughout the entire cruise line was like, "Oh, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Bob from Podunk, Arkansas, and Chicken Scratch, Indiana."
People
And, but
start talking.
as soon as we were in port, like I was walking through the cruise ship, and all you see is people like this, like all sitting around each other on the deck.
no, I
It was
purposely...
quiet. It was, like,
I
dead quiet on the
purposely
deck.
went to, granted, because my situation was a little bit different. I was being chased by a hurricane my entire cruise 2 years ago. Or a year.
Did it rock you
about
like
2
a
years.
hurricane?
It almost rocked me like a hurricane. That when we got to Grand Turk, we went to Margaritaville. I went just to bought a beer just so I could use their Wi-Fi and tell people, "Hey, being chased by a hurricane, LOL."
Just, God.
That was the most
Lol.
important thing.
Lol. And ironically, it was a hurricane named Thomas.
I haunt you even on your cruises. Don't you know that? I sent that bitch after you.
It's like, haha, wind.
Is that how it went?
How
Your
did you
avatar
become-
now?
Yeah. Avatar. Come on, that's Captain Planet.
My power.
Did I just go geeky with the mic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I went geekier with Captain Planet, okay? I don't care. Nobody had a cooler mullet in the 80s, alright? Maybe MacGyver.
You know what I saw?
Oh.
I
Hey,
think MacGyver's
You seen the
the best.
MacGruppers?
Speaking of geeky movies, you know what I saw? The remake of Fright Night.
Horrible.
Never seen
I
it.
liked it. It wasn't as good as the original, but I liked it.
I posted something, I don't know if any of you guys saw it. It's a movie called FDR, American Badass. Did any of you watch it?
No, not yet.
Oh my god. It is without a doubt the greatest shit flick I've ever
I don't know
ever
because
seen.
they finally finished photography. Photography of Iron Skies.
I don't care, dude.
Iron Skies looks disgustingly ridiculous.
I have not been this excited for a movie since Snakes on a Plane.
How about Snakes on a Train? That was amazing.
What about Sharktopus?
Motherfucking snakes on a motherfucking
Sharktopus?
plane.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love that movie. You have Tiffany and Deborah and Gibson in the same movie.
What's the
It
best
was- it
crap
was
movie
awesome.
of the 80s?
Garbage? No.
We
Garbage
all just
Pail-
got very
Garbage
serious.
Pail Kids was 91, wasn't it?
Don't remember.
Howard the Duck is one of them.
Howard the Duck is. But you want to know what my favorite is? Bruce Leroy,
Return of the Dragon.
Return of the Dragon.
You know what's funny?
Shogun!
My manager at work has that soundtrack.
Oh,
He plays
shut
it
up.
at work.
That's amazing.
Oh my god. No, not Return of the Dragon. Last Dragon.
Yeah.
Garbage Pail Kids was 87.
Okay. To me, that'd be a
Critters.
toss-up between Garbage Pail Kids and Howard the Duck. Both classics, in my opinion, because I love
I forget
those movies.
what the hell is her name. I always forget her name. The woman that played in Howard the Duck and was in
Leah Thompson.
Oh, I wanted to.
Dude, I
Oh.
still crank it.
Oh my god, she's
I don't
so
care.
fucking hot.
She was.
I wanted her so bad.
I was sitting there, I was yelling at Marty
My
McFly for
balls
not
didn't
banging
even
his
drop,
mom.
but I wanted her.
I had an Oedipus complex for Marty McFly.
Yeah. I was like, what? Sorry. Leah
That means I
Thompson's
wanted
sitting on the
to-
side of my bed with my
Huh?
pants
That
off.
means I wanted to bang her.
I know what it means. That's why I'm.
That Irish car bomb's got me loopy. I shouldn't have
so,
eaten
okay,
only a
Howard
banana
Howard the Duck
today.
has a better rating on IMDb than Garbage Pail Kids.
Does it really?
Of course it does. So
Like
here's-
4 stars?
double.
You know what I've just noticed? I just noticed that you've done 3 really douchebag things in this episode. A,
Yeah.
you have white Oakley glasses. B, you had an Irish car bomb. 3, because I'm going to go numbers and letters. You're drinking Heineken. You're like a club kid in the middle of the day.
I don't care.
You drink shit beer
And I'm
at
wearing
night.
a trucker hat.
Oh,
And you have your bands, your own
My own band
shirt.
shirt. All right.
He's
Which, by
also
the way,
his own
In all
ringtone.
fairness, though, he's
And
got
it
a
is-
really cool opportunity coming.
I have a
up
very
with
cool
his band.
opportunity. Worlds Divide is opening up for Testament, Anthrax, and Death Angel. Done.
We're at
Green Iguana Stadium on Wednesday, which will be
Which is-
February
in
1st.
Florida.
Which is awesome
Tampa,
for
Florida.
him, but
Tampa,
shitty for
Florida.
Anthrax.
Yeah, really. Well, obviously, we don't want anybody good because. Here's the other thing. Actually, I was just listening to a podcast just recently when I got back from the cruise. Nice. I'm trying to record here.
Now we have to put a compressor on it.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? They actually had the rhythm guitarist from Anthrax on the Nerdist, and it was actually really
Scott Ian.
Yeah, Scott Ian.
You know what's sad? My goal for the show, how
He said that, and I thought of like 15 things.
granted, playing
Mr.
in front of
Scott Ian.
1,000+ people would be really cool. I just want to nerd out with Scott Ian. I want to
He's
sit there and
super nerd.
talk Star Wars with him for like hours. I
Him
don't
and-
care.
He also is a big zombie and comic book fan.
Actually, in a webisode of The Walking Dead, he was a zombie.
Yeah.
And I called it. I was sitting there going, "That looks way too much like Scott Ian. That's awesome."
It is, yeah.
And then it turned out it being him.
Because they were talking about they tried to get him because there's a show after The Walking Dead called The Talking Dead.
Oh,
Which-
with Chris Hardwick.
with
This
Chris
is an
Hardwick.
amazing show.
Chris Hardwick, that's who is the head host of The Nerdist.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love his podcast.
Oh
It's
wow,
awesome.
I did not know that.
Yeah, his podcast
now,
is awesome.
Now I'm gonna really listen to it. 'Cause I love Chris Hardwick.
Chris Hardwick's the man.
On an episode of Talking Dead, Alice Cooper even called in,
Yeah.
and he was like, "I have a total nerd on right now."
Yeah, nerd on.
And they're like, everyone's like, "What?" And he had to explain to his guys, "It's a nerd hard on." I was like, "That's awesome."
How could you not
Nerd
put two and
on.
two together?
I mean, the people there were like very like, "What does that
Highbrow.
mean?"
What is a nerd on? I don't understand this terminology.
It's when you have a boner about nerdy things.
It's when you have a chubby.
All I picture is a short little midget dick.
No,
Short, fat little midget dick.
No, I just picture an Oompa
Isn't that-
Loompa jumping
isn't that
out of
what
your
we all have?
pants.
I hope not, for Susie's sake.
it's actually great. I think it's a good thing that you had the Irish car bomb because when you first got here, you were crazy nervous. Now you have your hat up a little bit. You're
Yeah.
like leaning into it, like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" Little ring in your face.
Drunk Mike is fun Mike.
It's what time is it? It's 2
Are you gonna
o'clock.
start doing the Dougie?
You know what? I don't know how to do the Dougie. Actually, the last time we were here for Tommy's birthday little shindig, I went to the bathroom and there everyone's like that song was on, and no one would teach me how to Dougie.
I learned how to do it last time I was here, so I can teach you.
You can teach me how to
just fucking
It's
Dougie.
very
Comb your hair
disturbing to
back.
watch.
You can teach me how to Dougie.
I
You
can teach
just
you how to Dougie.
comb your hair back.
Not necessarily.
Oh, you're
See, that's I got completely
No, it's
confused.
it's like the cat daddy except to the side.
What's a
Okay, first of all, I was very confused about the Dougie.
Joe? I'm not hip anymore.
It's an odd feeling, isn't it? Once
It
you
is.
realize that.
I mean, I was
Cheers, man.
macaroniing for like years.
I was confused by the Dougie. I thought you had to dress up as Quail Man to do the Dougie.
Oh, underground top.
Ah, Doug.
Oh.
Ah.
Skeeter.
Why was the black guy blue?
Because they wanted
not
to
even gonna
not.
say it,
Yeah, they don't.
Affirmative action.
I don't know. It's weird.
They didn't want to actually make him black.
It's very disturbing. Look at you, new glass and everything. You're amazing.
The
When I'm done with
service
this
here
one,
is
can I get
great.
one of
I
those?
know.
Yeah, you want to do box?
Yeah.
Have you, please?
So I actually I had Bass for the first time. I went to a beer tasting on the cruise ship, and it was 15. It was 13. It was $12. There we go. It was $12. You had 6 beers, and I was like, all right, because they also had a tequila testing after that. So I was like, all right, they're just gonna give me little glasses of beer about that big. No, they give you like half-pint glasses of beer, and it's 6 beers. And then, because I'm a raging alcoholic, they asked a bunch of trivia, and I knew 3 of the questions, and it won me 3 whole beers.
3 whole beers.
3 bottles of beer.
Not half beers.
No, not half.
You know what?
beer.
On a cruise though, that's like $100.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, absolutely.
It was $8 for Newcastle on the cruise ship. So yeah, for $12, having like
It's $7.50
Nine
for a
beers?
Jack and Coke this big.
Oh yeah,
I was on a cruise.
nine beers.
Well, that's
I
why
paid
you have to
$12
buy the
for.
alcohol package before you go on the cruise. You have to buy the alcohol
Alcohol.
package.
Here's the
Not
downside.
necessarily.
Here's the downside of that. Sometimes you are limited to how much you can get.
Yeah, they
You can
limit
only-
the kind of alcohol.
Well,
$40 a day is on some cruise lines.
Or you can cruise like my parents, who scoped out all of the excursions on the islands that we were going to and found which ones gave away free alcohol. And those are the excursions that we did.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Oh! Push that motherfucking up.
If I miss another one, the Patriots are going to win.
Nice. What? That's completely random.
They're going to the Super Bowl.
Go to the Super Bowl, man.
Who cares?
So, so needless to say, after the beer tasting, I was pretty good to go. I got up, I was like, whoa, because I kind of pound all those drinks down, and I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to tequila tasting. I will be puking all over
Dude,
this
if
shit.
I did the if I did the tequila tasting on the cruise ship, they'd
Well, I
literally
was-
be going, man overboard.
In an inside cabin?
So here's the other thing.
I always got balcony. Sorry.
Well, he was in an inside cabin.
Yeah, we actually
You
wanted
feel
to
the boat much more
Yeah, I know.
in an inside
Well,
cabin.
I don't get seasick.
I'm not saying you would, but
Yeah.
he's talking about after doing a tequila
Oh, yeah.
tasting, then going to an inside
In a
cabin.
cabin. Oh, yeah.
My first cruise, right? Remember, you guys know AJ.
Depeche Mode?
He and I.
No,
were-
that's RJ.
No, RJ.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No. AJ and I got hammered in Cozumel. Okay, apparently, we started off at this one bar, Senior Frogs, and went to Carlos and Charlie's.
I've been
we
to Senior Frogs.
Went to Senior Frogs, had a couple drinks. You know, they gave me a punch bowl size of Jack and Coke, which is cool. You know, $5, whatever. Then we go to Carlos and Charlie's, and after another big ass Jack and Coke.
Is
I
this
got
story
in-
going anywhere?
Yes, I got into a
All right.
conga line, in
So
which every
definitely
10
do
feet
that.
of the conga line, they'd pour tequila down your throat.
Nice.
I did that conga line for like 10 minutes. And then they come up to me and they put this bib on me, and I'm like, what's going on? And
Is
they're
it 'cause
like,
you're drooling
Does
all
it
over
have the
yourself?
bell?
yeah. And they pour sangria down your throat. And it's like, well, how much do I have to drink? It's like, well, we'll stop when you say stop. I just had to just drink like half the bottle.
You just look like you were trying to finish a gay porn.
I know.
That's exactly what he was doing.
So next thing you
He
know,
was at Senior Frogs.
next thing you know, I end up in a jewelry store in Cozumel, Mexico, and I'm hanging out with the owner in his office doing shots of tequila.
Nice.
And then I get back. We get back to where we're getting the
I want to
taxi.
go on a cruise with you.
I want
get
to
the-
party with you.
We get in a taxi, and I'm in the front seat just staring at the driver the entire time, like, you better get me back to my ship. I don't know where I'm going right now.
I don't know the name of the
I'm in a
ship.
third world country. I have rights, you know.
I could buy and sell you 1,000 times.
And
Do you guys want
Thank you.
food?
chicken quesadilla.
Okay,
I'm good.
good.
Now that
Thank
I'm
you.
talking about Mexico. And I get back to the boat, and I turn around. I'm like, "Hey, AJ." I turn around. AJ's not there. I'm like, shit. So I go running back to back down the huge ass like 300-foot dock just to find AJ. And I'm like, AJ, that boat's leaving. He goes, dude, alcohol's on sale. Okay. So I grab bottles of alcohol, and as I'm paying, the boat's horn just gets off its warning signal of the. I'm like,
Yeah.
Get your
hurry up,
fucking
hurry up,
ass on
I gotta go.
here.
So I'm running down the freaking pier like that. I get on the ship, and then apparently I just continue to drink and more. There's a video of me crawling from the elevator to the room. Hold on, the room. Putting my card in the door. The door's not opening, and the person holding the camera's like, "We're on the wrong floor." I'm like, "This looks like it. The pictures look the same." And then I crawl into the room and go to sleep under the bed.
Nice. Fair enough.
Was it your room?
It was my room eventually.
You know what?
But,
That became his room.
We've all been there. So here's the thing that I liked about the Disney cruise
Camping.
is you would assume, because I don't like children. I love my nieces, like they're cool, because they're cool as all hell. But I don't like children. And for me to be on a Disney cruise sounds like my own personal hell. But they have an entire adult part of the ship. I hardly saw a kid. Because the cool thing that they do is they put basically house arrest bracelets on your children as soon as they get on the boat, and you just kick them to the curb. Like, they don't want to see you, you don't want to see them. I was chilling out with a guy who was like in the hot tub. He was like, I haven't seen my kids in 3 days. I'm like, that's awesome. He goes
Thank
like,
God.
he goes like, they show up for dinner. Somebody picks them up at dinner. I don't fucking see him at all. This is great. He was trash. He was also a guy who told me that you could bring your liquor on. He goes, dude, I have an entire suitcase just full of liquor in my room right now. I have a bar in my room. I was like, oh, this is amazing. This is the best ship ever.
Monday whiskey, Tuesday vodka.
Oh.
Not only that, but
Wednesday tequila.
the nice thing is
Saturday puke.
I had a huge ego boost. Mostly because, of course, everybody around my age, late 20s, was married with kids on
Very
the boat.
late 20s.
Shut the fuck up. So I'm sitting in the hot tub. First day I get on the ship, I was
I'm
like,
mid-20s.
I literally was like,
Shut up.
I gotta take off my shirt and go into the hot tub. So I'm sitting in the hot tub, and these group of people come into the hot tub. They were super, super cool. And I was like, yeah, I'm here for my birthday. It's my mom's birthday as well. That's why we're on the cruise together, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, really? How old are you going to be? Like 21, 22? I was like, God bless you. I love you so much. And they're like, why? I go like, I'm 28. They're like, oh, we're like, they're all college age. So, 21, 22, 19, around that age. Wound up hanging out with them the entire time because there was nobody else my age that could hang out with me because they all had fucking husbands and wives and they had children. So I wound up hanging out with these really cool people, and it was a big blast because we wound up getting trashed, and we hung out with a bunch of the crew on the ship. And it was really hard for me not to quit my job and be an MC on the ship because I was hanging out with a bunch of people on the ship. They're like, fine, we just party. I mean, if you're a bitch and you're serving and stuff like that, like you work 13 hours days. But as like an entertainer or a person that does like the MC work,
Yeah.
it's like, I just wake up at this time, do this, and then we hang out.
The cruise directors, I think they have it made. I mean, granted, they got to do a hula competition at 2, but then go over here, dress and drag at 3.
Yeah.
Just
You know
random
what, though?
things. It's cool as shit.
That'll get old really quick.
It depends on
No.
like
Everything
I
does.
asked. I was like,
It-
is this fun? He goes like, well, it really depends on who's on the cruise. Like, he goes like,
Yeah.
you guys are cool as all fuck. I hung out with a bunch of the DJs on the ship and everything. They're like, you guys are cool as all hell. No, you guys make it fun. He goes like,
Which
oh,
is
we have-
weird because generally that's not allowed. They're not really allowed to.
Oh, in Disney? No, they're not. But like the entertainers and the people that are in charge of like, they consider it like the customer experience. And they're like, well, if you feel like you're part of
Yes.
us, then you enjoy the time that you have on the cruise.
Thank you.
So, yeah, because usually you would think that... Because my goal on the ship was to nail a Disney princess. And unfortunately that did not happen because they kind of keep them under lock and key. And the fact that they
He
actually...
wouldn't be the prince and go save them from
Yeah,
their chamber.
no. I tried. Because the funny thing is about the Disney magic was somebody told me the adult pool's on the front of the ship. Now they have on the pictures of the boat, there's a pool on the bow of the ship. So I thought that was the adult area. I spent 30 minutes my first day trying to get down to the bow of the ship. They're like, oh no, that's the crew pool. I'm like, where the fuck's the adult pool? Oh, it's on the top. So I'm like wandering around trying to find. I'm on the bow of the ship, like the front and top decks.
That's on the Lido deck.
He's
I'm
about
trying
to like jump down the railings.
I have to get down here, children. No. Because nothing's worse than snobby kids, but then snobby rich kids that have parents that can afford to go on the Disney cruise is a completely different story.
Can you do me a favor? Can you eat that pickle in one bite?
On or off camera?
Maybe 2 bites.
This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen, guys. This is gonna happen.
Hold on, don't make her laugh.
Hold on. Get the hair out of the way.
Do you want to hold her hair back?
Do you have a ponytail ring? Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was 3/4. That was 3/4.
Jesus Christ, Mike. Got way too excited about
The
that.
fact that there's a little string of spit when she pulled it back
Yeah.
out was amazing.
It was awesome.
So, cruises are awesome. We're gonna try to do a show from a cruise. That's
Good goal.
That's our next goal.
thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Very welcome.
So, we're at 34 minutes. Well, minus
So
like
I
the
did
10
show
minutes
you
of
wanna
dicking
pour it
around.
for me?
What's up, douchebag?
Oh wow!
You feel your fellow douche nearby?
If Mike wasn't wearing a hat, his hair would be spiky.
What hair?
No, oh, Mike!
I'm telling you, just embrace it. It's worse when you don't embrace it.
It is worse when you don't embrace it. I don't know because I have a luscious head of hair.
Shut up.
Me too.
I think you could pull off bald.
My head's too like oblong.
You feel that way. Doesn't mean that's the case.
Okay, we're gonna put a vote on the Drunk Nerds Facebook page. Should
No,
Mike
we're
go
not.
bald?
No, we're not.
Yes.
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 No, we're not.
We'll share it on
No,
the
we're
World's
not.
Divide page too.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Do you guys have a forum?
No.
You don't have a forum on your page?
No, we don't even know how to do that.
You hang out with a bunch of nerds.
Shut up.
You're on a podcast. There's nothing- Do you know how annoying it is when people are like, oh yeah, I do a podcast. What the fuck is that? It's like the internet and TV on the internet and radio on the internet.
What the fuck is the internet?
Yes.
Wow, this ketchup is totally blocking the microphone from us.
It's cool.
It's cool. You whisper anyhow, so no one's gonna hear you throughout this entire thing.
I do. I have voice modulation disorder.
So now that I'm
Whoa.
like, oh, I want these fries. I don't.
Did you just ketchup your grilled cheese?
Yeah.
I kind of want to try that.
Next thing you know, you're gonna
Ketchup,
try anal
cheese,
sex.
and bread.
Claire.
That was like half the sandwich.
I have a big mouth.
You
It's
haven't
just
noticed?
ketchup, cheese, and bread. What's
It's not bad. I like grilled cheese. Just that's one thing that they make amazing. Well, other food here is awesome, but their grilled cheese.
It's delightful.
I would like to call it a sylph, a sandwich I'd like to fuck. You're very insightful. See, it's not bad. Tastes a little bit weird with beer, but it's all right.
Very weird with beer, but whatever.
All right.
Is this
So,
chicken quesadilla any good?
yes?
So before we go ahead and start mawing on all your food that you guys ordered, let's go ahead and shut this bitch down.
All right.
So for our first live outside show, thank you for joining us. Stay black, I guess. I don't know.
And for all you good folks in the Midwest, sorry we said fuck so much.
Mormons. Sorry, Mitt.
It's fucking life.
Mitt Romney's a Mormon.